Hello everyone, today I'm going to be clearing the Scorn with the Tiamat trial. Now for this fight, I'll be using Reberta as my damage dealer. Now the Dragoons aren't the best damage dealers to be used for this fight, or physical in general, because the boss has less spirit and defense. But I'm going to show you how to clear the boss using a Dragoon nonetheless, even with the anti-Dragoon mechanic that Tiamat has on some of his turns. So the first thing I'll be bringing is going to be Chin. It's going to be my buffer. This is going to be buffing the stats, giving everyone mitigations and also elemental resist. All of your units, if you want to survive easily, make sure they have a lot of HP, around 12,000 and around 600 defense for the physical non-provocable attacks, and also 190% fire resist and 130% dark resist after buffs. So yeah, so he's built with around that. Dr. Aiden is going to be my physical provoker and also healer. He's built 100% innate draw and 100% dodge. Equipped with some dark and fire resist. Now, the main thing to know about your provoke tank is that the boss will dispel the provoker a lot. So, if you can have your provoker to have 190% or roughly around it, fire resist and 130 or roughly around it dark resist, uh, that will make them survive really easily. Otherwise, you're going to be needing some re-raise because the boss hits really hard, especially after needing peril and you don't have any buffs. Here's my Reberta, built with jump damage, some HP and defense, and also the fire and dark resist. Summerfina and Late's going to be my breaker. They're going to be breaking and also be providing imbuing Roberta with the water imbue and also imperil, because Roberta's elements fire, thunder and ice can't be used because it's absorbed by Tiamat. That's why I'm bringing her instead of Krilla. CG Shara is going to be my magic tank. Now what you want from her is just a lot of HP and defense, and if you build her with 190% fire resist, 190% fire, thunder, ice, 100% wind, and 130% dark, she won't be receiving any damage aside from the physical attack. So that's where I aim. I have 5% short, but I think that's fine. Here's my friend Reberta, also built for jump and also dragon killer, some HP and defense, and also the fire and dark resist. So on the first turn, the Tiamat is going to cast Engulfing Wind, which is the anti-Dragoon mechanic. So if I use any jumps now, Tiamat will just bring the Rebertas down. So on its first turn, Reberta is going to use their Stifle Lance to aside from activating the anti-Dragoon mechanic, this is also activating their Mirage for 5 hits. So I'm using the Rebertas to get rid of the Mirage. Dr. Aiden is going to use his dual cast for the buffs, which is just what the doctor ordered, and also preventive measures for the physical mitigation. Chin is going to use his Elemental Storm for the buffs, and also Helpless Longing for the mitigation. CG Shara is going to use her cover. Summer, Fina, and Lit is going to use their Ultimate Siesta for the breaks, and also Water Fight to give everyone some bonus LB fill rate. Now the Rebertas can chain. Now Summerfina and Lit are going to use their Beach House break to upgrade their breaks and also in peril. Dr. Aiden is going to cure everyone from the poison, as well as give everyone some break resist. The Rebertas are going to chain just to fill up some LB gauge and also the Asper gauge, because there's a summon an Asper mission. Okay, I'm going to chain with their AR frames. Chin now is gonna he doesn't have any other role besides buffing, so I guess he can give everyone some extra 10% defense and spirit, and reapply back the elemental storm. Charlotte will use her LB to give 10% more mitigation. So now Dr. Aiden is going to use his LB. The Rebertas are going to start to use their cooldown, which boosts up their jumping Death Crimson mods using Crimson Raid. Summer Finale are going to use their upgraded breaks, which is the Attack and Magic Break, Ultra Beach Attack, and Ultra Summer Sun. Chin is going to give, let's see, Chin's gonna give mitigation and defense and spirit buff. No wait, elemental storm, since Aiden just died. Do you reply back the buffs? Now Charlotte can use Knight's Command. So even if Aiden dies next turn, he still has re-raise, so I think that's fine. So you can see there, the boss just did a horrific roar. That's the single target dispel. So now, yeah, see, the Aiden didn't have any dark resist, so which is why he got hit by that miasma breath. So now Chin is going to reapply back the elemental storm for Aiden, and also with Moonlight Sonata. This buffs everyone's stats by 200% and 50% mitigation. And now Summer, Fina, and Lit are going to use their water fight to give everyone some chaining frames, and also Lovely Water to imbue the Rebertas. The Rebertas can now jump using their Death Crimson. I forgot to mention that where the boss just did an ability that the wind died down. That's when you'll know that you can now jump using your Dragoons. And also you can see that the wind resist is gone. Now the other Reberta will use their Death Crimson also. For their jump, I need to apply some Ailments Resist back using Dr. Aiden. And he's gonna heal everyone back up. Charlotte's gonna use Veil of Sacred Frost to fill up her LB. And now the Reberta can jump. And now I'm gonna chain with Dr. Aiden and Charlotte using the chaining frames I got from Chin. So Moonlight Waltz. Since they are single wielding, so it's pretty easy for them to chain. First, Summer Finale is going to use their LB to break the Defensive Spirit. And Chin can now give everyone back some elemental resist as well as LB fill rate. So yeah, bringing a dodge tank is pretty risky in itself, but I'm bringing Chin who has undispellable buffs. So even though the boss the imperils a lot, dispels a lot, he still has his defense and spirit buffs, which is fine. So now I've just crossed the threshold, which is 80%. Now Tiamat just got rid of everyone's stat buffs, elemental resistance, and Charlotte's cover. But since I'm using Chin, the stat buff is still here. So I'm going to use Chin to just give everyone back the elemental resist, elemental storm, and the general mitigation. Oh, sorry, the elemental resist with yeah, I'm just gonna use his helpless longings to give everyone some break resist. Charlotte will reapply back cover using LB. Dr. Aiden is going to heal himself up. I need to see if his his LB is still up. So I'm going to use Dr. Aiden to heal himself back up and give everyone some general mitigation. Summerfin and Lit can use their lovely water in the water fight again. And the Rebertas will jump. I'm not sure what happened there because I thought the boss only did it once, but he just used his AoE dispel on everyone again. So I need to use Chin to use his elemental resist again with let's see if they still have their mitigation up for 3 turns. So yeah, I'm going to use his Elemental Storm with Helpless Longing. Sorry, Elemental Storm with Ambitious Comfort. But I think it's better if I use him to chain along. I think I need to use his Elemental Resist only. So yeah, I'm going to use his Chaining Frames, and he's going to chain with Summer Fina and Lid. Charlotte's going to reapply back her cover. Dr. Aiden is going to use his LB, but only after the Reberta's drop. So I'm going to chain. So I just cross another threshold. Now the boss has his AoE Mirage and Anti-Dragoon mechanic again. So now I need to wait until wait 3 turns so I can jump with Reberta again. So for now I'll just be getting rid of the Mirage, but I think Dr. Aiden is going to do that for me. Right, so now Summerfin and Lid will use their LB to reapply back the brakes. Everyone still has their elemental resist up, so I'm going to use Chin to use his LB, as well as Charlotte. Dr. Aiden is going to reapply back the physical mitigation and heal everyone back up. Then I'm going to use Reberta to damage the boss a bit. So I'm going to use Spiral Thrust. Okay, so Aiden is in a bit of trouble because he doesn't have any stat buffs, but I think he can just button stuff up. So I'm going to make him use his cooldown that buffs everyone, as well as the poison resist. But I need to be safe, I'm just going to use his barrier on himself. Chin is going to reapply back the elemental storm, as well as give Aiden some general mitigation. Charlotte is going to reapply back her cover. Summerfina and Lid is going to use their Beach House Break. And the Rebertas can just use whatever chaining them moves they have. So I'm just going to use Rain of Spear. And now it's turn 10. On the next turn I can use Reberta to jump again. So she's gonna prepare to use her no, not Death Crimson, her cooldown, which boosts Death Crimson mod, Crimson Raid. I'm not gonna chain this, I'm scared it's gonna accidentally. Okay, never mind then. So now Summerfin and Lid's going to use their Ultra Beach attack and some Sun. I think Chin's cooldown is also up, so I'm going to use Moonlight Echo for Moonlight Sonata and Elemental Storm. Charlotte can just use her cover again. And Dr. Aiden will use his LB. Oh, I keep forgetting the missions, which is kill Tiamat with a limit burst, which I'm going to use Chin for, as well as evoke a Nesper, which I still haven't done yet. Right now, Dr. Aiden is gonna use his Charm Resist and also his barrier to himself again, Holmes Magnus. Charlotte is going to use Diablos for Jasper mission. Summerfina and Lich is going to use their Water Fight and Lovely Water. Jin's just gonna reply back his elemental resistant in case. Elemental Storm, and now Reberta can use their Death Crimson, and this will hopefully end the boss the next turn. Now Dr. Aiden and Charlotte's gonna chain with Moonlight Waltz. Some finalists going to use LB to break their defense. Chin's gonna prepare to use his LB for the kill LB mission. Now they're gonna chain, activate Chin's LB, and then jump with Roberta. And that's how you clear Tiamat using Dragoons. And that's the fight.